Today is Sunday, the 21st of July at 3:43 p.m. and here I am at Liberty Studios, WRNMFC. Today I decided to do a simulcast. As you know, I promised not to get all my things copyright my website up, and so I would have a more stable site for my followers, or a more let's say a more professional site for my followers. And I always said, coming off of my prayers I do on Friday for friars, Saturday for saints, Sunday for those who are saved, and any other days blessings come your way. Today I wrote one little thing. Moving on. Thematic of last week, moving on, not getting stuck in the past, the thing of the past. But darling, the past must give us a future. It must let us know where we are and where we want to be. Patterns of behavior are particular to people that work together and hope to achieve something, whatever it is, trust, or so forth. But if the pattern is one of mistrust, misuse, and misdeeds, then how could we expect to integrate ourselves into somewhere where no trust was built, or we could find no peace, no safety of thought, of expression, of being? It is imperative to be dutiful to oneself and your purpose in life. I am going to use one little thing, one little example that Jesus did a couple years ago. I realized on my own self, my own well-being, and that is once you have accumulated injury and find mistrust and hostility in a certain environment, you wash your feet and you leave them cleanly in peace. Should they hold you hostage and antagonize you, then you do the best human thing, the best Christian thing, the best Buddhist thing, or the best Muslim thing. Keep thy peace until you are released. Remember, it's not your anxieties, it's not your fear, it's their fear of the truth, it's their despair. Of that I wrote something today. Well, I like to share. It's called Sleep Little Test. I wrote something for Trayvon Martin when that assault first happened. It calls These Little Lies. Somebody erased it from my website, and it goes back to the whole the whole structure and how it works. And true to form, here it is materialized. I worked something in conjunction with that this morning. It says, when little Tess produced the worst accidents, the little friars fly forefront, the mirror of lies to shield their evil deeds. The public cannot see. They must steal the zeal to be believed that such a test was never thought of, but became on sudden stress or duress. What wasn't in jest is the way wrenched. They did to protect the best. Now lies materialize into vials of violence and unstable fearful eyes. Of jest we fear a human of care into an animal despised. When their little test come home to rest, they have second guess with costume and artists to make a rest. These little lies makes us wise, or do we become another liar in hearing, hanging on of no surprise. Ah, here they have God to comfort as pies, to satisfy character of no substance but of spite, for the just, they drugged, they raped, they abused, to cauterize, chain a new slave, what a shame to maim, categorize, a house nigger, a filed nigger, or a defiled field nigger, mapping of the mind, shame for these little lies, shame for these little lies, break the name, famine the families, blame the mind, but rendered are the lies to those who speak, ridicule, and harm to make a puppet of the human mind. This is me, the Grand Duchess Rasmus Koenen, and I want to show you my little picture show. Catch me on Live Journal. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Catch the real meaning of everything, my dears. Trust thyself, trust thy instinct, and trust not the controversy. Live in the truth of thy beliefs. Remember, Trayvon Martin case is a microcosm of insufficiency in the government. It's a microcosm of insufficiency and lack of responsibility of role playing in the military, designated leadership, and so forth. So when we are burned, when somebody is burdened, or fall prey to the victimization of the irresponsibility that was set forth, it's no wonder death comes before the floor. And how do we dramatize that? But a simple little courtroom to reenact. For what? For our time to consume, when the real issue is responsibility, lack of responsibility, and illegal delegation of it. So therefore we got confused in the preponderance of what justice really is, what freedom really is, and we harp on racism and spite because we know how to manipulate what we truly hate and what we truly want to hide. So it is a judgment on the justice system, the military, and so forth. I make no words with it. I have spoken about it on numerous occasions. But the hens or the chickens have come home to roost. Somebody said Egypt was around for 3,000 years and America 300 years. Do we hope to be around in another 3,000 years? There is one little quotation I wrote. Never burdened by the burdened that surrounds. My eyes are sure to see the disguise around. And I say, of these little lies, of these little shame, I put my eyes to the skies. I say, our Father, some people say Allah, and some people say whatever it is. But darling, I do not get embattled. I am outraged. I have been so forth when I found out the true inner workings of the system and what loyalty really means. And for me, loyalty means truth to what I was brought up to and what I believe, not for the defamation of innocent people. This is me, the Grand Duchess Rasmus Koenen. Friday for Friars, Saturday for Saints, Sunday for all others who may praise. Have a good Sunday.